the website link where you can purchase this. You can actually buy some of this yourself down below. All right, just like that, we're back. And today we are making a T-bone steak from Banks Fresh Farms. So, this is all natural, antibiotic free, hormone free, grass grazed beef. Black Angus. I'm excited. I'm super excited about this meal. I decided to do purple potatoes with onions and peppers as my side. And yeah, we're going to get right to it. So I'm always asked, hey, chef, how do you season the steak? And, well, firstly, I'm not even going to sanitize this steak with anything else other than drying it off with this paper towel because I know that it's been cut in the most sanitized fashion. I trust this brand with all my heart. And right now, I'm going to show you how to do it. So, yeah, I get asked all the time, chef, super seasoned steak or salt and pepper? And I'm going to tell you the same thing every chef everywhere is going to tell you. Salt and pepper. That's all you need for a good steak. The steak will speak for itself. If the beef is good, this beef is terrific. And we're going to put the website link where you can purchase this. You can actually buy some of this yourself down below. So yeah, here we go. Salt, pepper, and then when we do to one side, obviously we're going to do it to the other. So rub that in real good. Flipper, salt, pepper, same deal. And then we're even going to do a salt and pepper trail on the cutting board, and we can rub the sides and the fat right on there. I'm going to use a regular non-stick pan, nothing fancy, and we're just going to rub in that seasoning. Some people like to baste after with rosemary and garlic and butter. I do sometimes, it depends, but for the sake of just tasting this steak and giving you my honest review, we're just going to salt and pepper her up. Shouldn't need anything other than that. I like my steaks medium rare to medium well, depends. I never like my steak well done. Makes me feel like I'm eating a belt or a leather shoe. It's just, no. But thankfully, this steak is really tender, really juicy, and you'll see the finished product. It's a good piece of meat. All right, so once we get our steak fully seasoned, we're actually going to heat that pan up. Now, we're not going to put oil in the pan. We're going to do it the seared way, how I like it, oil the meat. So that's why we seasoned it first, and we're letting the pan get really hot, like sizzling hot. It needs to be sizzling hot so that when the protein touches it, it forms that crust, it forms that barrier. So, just going to rub that in, massage it in real good. Both sides, of course. And even on the outside. Give it a nice massage. That pan, how we test it, I'm going to take some water on our fingertips and splash it in there. You should hear that. And that water should evaporate instantly. If you don't hear that and that water don't evaporate instantly, your pan isn't hot enough yet. It's not hot. But we got this hot enough. And then you simply just place your steak in. Doesn't matter which side. It's a T-bone. So yeah. Get it in there. And that sizzle was everything. Oh yeah. I'll recreate it for you. It sounded like And it was dope. It was really dope. All right, so I put the chopped purple potatoes in the air fryer with the onion and the peppers. I mixed that with a little salt and pepper, a little bit of extra seasoned salt, and that's it. Oil on it all around, make it real juicy with the oil, and then we put it in the air fryer on 20 minutes, set it and forget it. I'm gonna flip it a few times.